Hey, as I drive back to my deep hip campsite there, you'll see, I wanted to share with you after I spent a couple nights here at this hip campsite. On my way out, I do some overlanding at the end of the video, and I find some nice roads as well, or trails you would say for sure, not roads. So stay tuned for that as well at the end. Hey, this is Matt from Rubicon Matt Overland. I just came up from this location here. It's uphill, very steep further down. It's a hip campsite, and I'm at site number 3. I'm going to have you take a look at it. And I'm really happy with the setup. It's very remote, very quiet, and looking forward to spending 2 nights here. So I'll show you the site now. You saw the road I came up, and it goes on for a while. As you can see, pretty much nothing around here. I'll go around just so you can see that there's nothing here other than woods in this little spot. So kind of walk in. They supplied some lumber. Of course, I got the cool Rubicon Jeep here with me, hard rock version. Got a nice fire pit, some stumps to sit on if you have a large group here, picnic table. Then I got my stuff. I'll kind of come up here, and that's just a path that leads to nowhere. Both of them, one of them's a turnaround, and one just leads to nowhere. He said it just dead ends too. But so this is going to be my setup. You take a look, broad view. Kind of show you my setup. I have my fridge set at 37. It's at 36 right now. My Jackery powering it up, and then I have my solar panels. Hopefully I'll use tomorrow to keep it going. And it's got all my normal stuff. Got my dry food over there. Then I just added these. Isn't that kind of cool? It fits right in those areas. Got one on each side. Got my med kit right here. But I'm starting to love them. I fill them up with stuff that I need quick access to, and I can hang a bunch of stuff right here as well. But for instance, I got my rubber mallet and stakes, my air down tools, all kinds of stuff in there. And it mounts very easy, and it's sturdy, doesn't rattle, so I like it. Well, I'm gonna keep getting set up. Got to get the inside set up, let my mattress air up on its own. Then I'll put it together, the rest of the sleeping bag. But I'm not using my rain cover tonight. It's 0% chance of rain. The first time that it's been cool enough to really go camping. It was really cool yesterday. Yesterday was the blue moon night. Last night at 9:36 was the blue moon. So you kind of know what the time frame when I did this video. And so you'll see that it's cool right now. I'm kind of concerned I didn't bring enough warm clothes, but I think if I layer up and all that, I'll be fine. The night sounds. Well, after the fire and had a good meal, I went to bed, and you can see this is the moon. Remember that blue moon? It was a full moon. It lit up my tent almost like it was partially day, but it was a great night to sleep for sure. Nice and cool. Here comes the sun this morning. Overall, I would so far rate this an 8. It's choppy cell service, like a 1 bar. You can text and sometimes call. And I'll say that. I have Verizon. See, you really can't hear any road noise, can you? Last night it was real quiet too. Sun's coming up. Still pretty cool. Hopefully my solar panels will pick up, but I'm still at over 80. I'm like at 88%. It was a cool night last night, so the refrigerator didn't have to work too hard. Enjoyed splitting some lumber. They provide firewood, but sometimes it was in rounds, so I started splitting it because it burns better. Really had a good time. Love this tent. Didn't use the rain cover last night. Got to look at the stars all night, and the moon was so bright. It was awesome. But this tent goes up easily. It's very roomy, and it's got a great setup. So really enjoying this. Probably the third year I've been using it. I had to cook a late breakfast. Actually, my lunch is 1 o'clock, but didn't have time earlier, so I'm making some eggs and sausage. Got my lunch, gonna sit and relax. Well, I moved the Jeep, you know, when you're sitting out here and enjoying yourself and you start looking around, you look at trees and starting to realize, is that a widowmaker? Could that branch fall off? Could that tree tip over? It's looking pretty old, so I just maneuvered my Jeep between two trees because one of them, you know, looks like it looked pretty old in the branch, and I'll share some pictures here after I'm done. But it looks like if the branch could fall, it could kind of disease, but it still had leaves, so I looked over my tent. If the tree fell, it wouldn't hit my tent, and the branch, if that big branch fell off, it looks kind of diseased way up high. It would miss my tent too, or hit the side that I wouldn't be on. But man, you kind of get paranoid when you start looking around and you start seeing all these other trees that have fallen. You wonder, right? So you got to play it safe as best as you can. Well, tonight I'm going to cook some chicken thighs. I got right here. I put the other 3 in the a Ziploc bag and put it back in the fridge I have working back there. It's working great, by the way. I've had that fridge now, I think this is year 3, and it works great, and it was under $300. So, and it's not absorbing a lot of energy off my Jackery. I'm still at 75% right now. But I'm gonna have some chicken thighs with some good seasoning, some jasmine rice, and some green beans. A real easy meal. I'll put it on my stainless steel plates. I got these for Father's Day. I love them. So instead of the plastic ones that you cut and germs or things get stuck inside the grooves, stainless steel pan you can keep clean and feel good about it. So I'm gonna turn on the stove. Got some olive oil. Chicken thighs are a meat that you can't dry out really. You can't overcook it, although you could theoretically, but it has a lot more flavor to me than the chicken breast. They not look as pretty. They taste to me better. I don't want to overdo it. No, it's got clumpy pressure. There we go. Added my canned green beans. Bring the thighs over. Add the rice. Jasmine rice. Some add a little more seasoning to the thighs and to the rice and stuff to give it some flavor. Give it a little flavor, kick. Here we go. Here's my meal. I gotta admit, these stainless steel plates do get hot. Glad I had my glove with me. Well, when you're camping out in the bush, everything tastes better because there's not much else to eat. Good seasoning, juicy. and delicious. Well, after you eat, there's always cleanup. So normally I wipe everything out and get rid of as much waste as possible. So when I'm washing it, things are pretty much wiped off. I got my Helio Nemo here. If you guys you don't have one, it's like a perfect device to wash your dishes. Have a little foldable, collapsible sink. And then I can just start with the less dirty items after you wipe them off. So just going to finish up. Well, I got everything cleaned up, and now I'm just going to sit back and relax. There's already a howl hooting over there. I love that. And last night there were a lot of animals. That's one thing when you do a hip camp sites and you're on private property like this. I think this is, and there's a lot of animals. There's wildlife. We saw the deer stand. So I heard deer last night. I heard a couple coyotes, and an owl, and then something was walking up. This is kind of like a trail probably for the deer. And I thought I heard something walking around last night or real early this morning, but I feel pretty safe in my Gazelle Overlander tent. But hopefully it would keep any animal out. And so now I'm just gonna sit back and maybe read some of the word here, the Bible, read the Bible, and get ready for sunset and a good fire tonight. It's still it's dropped down to 78 degrees now, and last night it got down to 53. I'm going to prep the fire. I got some of the birch bark in my wood. So I'm going to try this. Last night when I came in, I just used a lighter, to be honest with you. I did use fat wood, just lit it. But I don't want to get lazy. So I'm going to try some fat wood. Well, it's 8 o'clock. And it's time to light the fire before it gets too dark and you won't be able to see. So you saw me make up that nest with some birch bark and the fat wood. So I'm going to light it on this and set it in there and then put these sticks on it. So let's see how that goes. I'm betting 3 here, people. This is a practice one. So this one doesn't count. Okay. So here we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, close. There we go. Put these twigs on it. I think we're fully engaged there. Time to enjoy a fire. It's cooling off. I think we're set. Always have yourself a pair of gloves, man. They're so handy. Prevent you from cutting yourself. Leather, and also burning yourself when you're adjusting the fire. This will help keep the bugs away, although I must say there haven't been that many bugs. I'm using this thermocell each night, and I haven't put any bug spray on or anything. In some of the sites I go to, you got to cover yourself with bug spray. Haven't used any, and so that's another plus about this site. Now that's a good fire. I'm staying pretty far away. I'm way back here. I don't want to get hot, and it's starting to cool off. It is now 69 degrees. So it continues to cool. I'm really enjoying the night here. It's just loud out here. Good night's sleep tonight. Hey guys, it's 2:30 a.m. and that's the moon coming through my tent. Taking a picture of the moon. How bright it is. This is the moon shining into my tent at 3 a.m. I almost needed my rain cover to make it dark enough, but I didn't. I really enjoyed it, actually. Having some light in the tent while I slept. It worked out great, but how cool is that? Good morning. Well, I just woke up, got out here. Let's go and get a fire going. It's 58 right now, and 7 o'clock. And what a good night. The moon was so bright. Let's see if I can get a fire going with these hot coals. I just turned that log over and it's hot. Ground this coffee just the day before we came. Smells really good. I love the sounds of nature. Hopefully you picked that up. We have a rooster over there. I think we have a deer over here. And had a lot of animals out last night as well. The moon was so full, as I said earlier. It was amazing how bright it was. It seemed like it was so close to the earth and so big. It's just so cool. Had a good time. I'll film my way out so you can see how kind of steep it is and later on, but as I always do, I want to give you a little encouragement because you know our country and this world's kind of going nuts right now, in my opinion, and it's good to get back in the woods and kind of refresh, read the truth, get your mind clear, and go right back at it again. Fully strengthened by the power of God that's in us. And I want to share an encouraging verse with you guys from 2 Chronicles 17, chapter 16, verse 9. For the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to Him. I love that. Because we're never really alone. And with all that is going on, we need to be strengthened. And he's looking to strengthen us. We just have to stay close to him and be committed to him and following his ways, his truth that he's given us. Because if everybody followed this, the world would be a totally different place. It says in John 10:10 that the evil one comes to only steal, kill, and destroy. And I think we're seeing a lot of that. Confusion. The devil does all sorts of things. But then if you read the second part of John 10:10, it says, but I have come, which is Jesus, to give you life to the full. So, man, let's buckle up, stay committed to him, allow him to strengthen us so we can go back out in that world and feel confident in about who we are, and also be willing to love those that are lost and help them find Jesus and and they can get in the game too, and the Lord will range and look for them and to strengthen them as well and get them out of this confusion. A lot of people are looking for things. They're all looking in the wrong place. If you want to feel full, you want to have life to the full, it says if you know the truth will set you free, so you're not in bondage. Follow Jesus Christ. It says in John 3:17, God did not send his son in the world to condemn the world, but to save the world, to save us. So that's the exciting news of today that's going to get me fired up. And I love it. So thanks for watching. I'm looking more for colder weather. I'm a cooler weather camper. If you notice, I didn't put many videos out this summer because it was just way too hot. Now that it's cooling down, I will hopefully be posting some more videos. So thanks for watching. Watch my travel out, and stay strong in the Lord. Well, fire's out, dumped a lot of water on it, everything's packed up. Now it's time to head on out of here. So watch the video. I'm gonna put a GoPro on the front and then have a camera down the road a little bit. I'm gonna have to stop and get that sooner because it gets real steep and there's no time to go out and change cameras, but I'll have the GoPro on the front. Hey, as I head out, I want to let you know that I do continue to go overlanding on my way home, and I find a pretty good road, so I'll include those videos at the end as well. I think it'll be some of you will like to find that road, so let me know in the comments, and I'll give you the coordinates. one before. But it looks interesting, doesn't it? I forget what it looks like, but here we go. Well, I'm kind of worried. I'm back here by myself, so look at the deep of the ridge. I don't know how deep this water is, and it goes up another one into another deep area, and I just don't know what's there. I don't have my traction boards with me, unfortunately, or I might give it a shot, or if I was with a fellow overlander, I'd definitely do it. So I'm going to try to figure out how to turn around, because I'm a terrible turnarounder. But this isn't the right time for me to attempt this, and I'll have to try to come back here sometime with somebody else. I walked it, so I made a decision I'm going to go through it. So I stuck a stick in it. It's not too deep. The next one's not bad. Then the road kind of clears up. So we'll see if I can make this path that I'm planning to do. Here we go. Wasn't so bad. Now let's see where this takes me. I had disconnected my sway bar and put it in 4 low. Things are getting a little worse now. So now I don't know what to do. I really can't turn around, I don't think. Well, I worked my way back to a main road and started heading home. Had a great time. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't. God bless.